Hi everyone from John's Model Works. Here we are with the USS Kelvin again. Last time I told you guys that we were just about ready for decals, and then I said, maybe not. Maybe not. Because last time we were all done with painting, and we had all this lovely white, well, not white, but light gray aztecing all over the place, and it looked pretty good, and I said, oh, that's great, let's move on to decals. And then I thought about, maybe if you look at the last video, you see just how much contrast there was between these white panels and everything else, and it was too much. It was too bright. It was too much contrast. It was not subtle enough. So I said, well, what am I going to do about that? I've already removed all the masking. I've already trimmed the fiber optics. I can't add more paint. So I use this, my Micromark polishing kit. It comes with a bunch of pieces of very fine sandpaper, actually sandpaper cloth, which is very nice. This is 3200 grit paper, and I also use this 4000 grit paper, cloth actually, and the lovely sponge that they give you. And what you do is you just wrap it around the sponge like that, and then you just take a corner and you sand the paint. Lightly, gently, carefully, gently. You don't need water. You just sit there and you lightly sand this spot until it's a little bit lighter. And then you got some paint on the thing. You take a wet Q-tip and you say, alright, I don't want all that paint there, so I'm going to wipe away all that paint. And you can see that it's a little bit lighter now. So I'm going to just hold this up to the camera. I'll use these pieces a little easier. I sanded all these hull pieces as well, and you can see that the contrast between the light gray and the rest of the ship is much subtler now. It's much less pronounced than it was before, especially on some of these other pieces up front like this. Okay, it's a much softer thing. You can see some of the medium gray base color shining through. It's also smooth. The paint is now very smooth. It will accept decals better. It will accept the top coat better. It looks like, a smooth ship of a hull instead of a slightly wrinkled ship that has been painted with an airbrush. So I think this is a lot better. I'll show you guys this one too. Here you are. See how much better that is? Much softer, much more subtle. It looks more worn too, so the effect that I'm going for with this build is a ship that's kind of worn. It's been out in space for a while. It's got a few dings here, but nothing really bad. Just just normal wear and tear. Like your 10-year-old car's got a tired paint job, that kind of a thing. Anyway, so there we are. Now we're on to the next step. Probably decals. We'll see. Okay, so thanks a lot from John's Model Works. Bye.